My name is Jasmine Hernandez. I'm a youth organizer here at the Youth Justice Coalition. I'm 17 years old and I live in South Central LA.
My name is Lanique and I'm from West LA and I'm 18.
My name is David, and I'm 18 and I live in Linwood.
My name is Jonathan and I live in Linwood.
My name is Essence. I'm 17 and I live in Los Angeles.
Okay, my name is Karina. I'm 19 years old and I live in South LA.
For me to get to the school, I had to get kicked at Linwood High, Santa Fe High, and Vista.
When I was growing up, I had a hard time and I kept everything to myself, so I used to mess up in school, or I used to stop going to school, stop going to class, just walk around and fight and everything. That's all I did was try to fight people for no reason because I didn't know what else to do.
Myself, I was in the system. I was in juvenile hall and camps. I've been to placements. I've done it. Like the staff would always scream at me and they'll treat me like dirt. So I felt like I was dirt in a way. And also, it made my attitude. It affected me because it made my attitude become more stronger. So I would be more aggressive with people. And when you're locked up, you have to, in order to get respect, you have to earn it. So that's if you have to get down with 6, 7 girls at a time, you have to do it. So it did affect me a lot, and it affected my family as well because for me being locked up, they were charging my family. Well, my mother, because I don't have a father, and my mother, she's a single, person. Like she really doesn't have a lot of money, and it's hard for us to get by as we speak. So it was hard for her to try to keep up with those payments, and they would tell her, oh, if you don't keep up with these payments, you could lose this, you could lose your house, you could lose your car. So, another way it affected my mom with that, and it really sucks. You feel you're trapped in a hole and you're never gonna get out, and even though it's for a temporary time, but it's just hard, especially when you're used to being out and having fun with your friends. Not like sometimes it's good fun, sometimes it's bad fun, but when you're just locked up, your whole spirit dies.
Okay, like I went to camp. I remember that I was in school and they gave me an alternative before kicking me out of school. I was in middle school and how old was I? I was 12 years old. And I remember they told me, okay, you know what, you either do 3 months of camp, they're like, or get kicked out of school. So I said, well, if I go to camp, will I get credit or whatever, for school, and they're like, yeah, you'll get credit. But I went to camp, and then when I came back, I was just worse. I'm not gonna lie, I was just worse. I got back, and they just ended up kicking me out of school.
Well, I was bad since middle school. I didn't even graduate from middle school. Who doesn't graduate from middle school?
I didn't.
So then I got kicked out of a few schools before I got here, and I felt like I was at my all-time low, that I wasn't going to make it out of high school, and this changed my whole mindset. So I'm proud to be in school.
They helped me pass my case.
Yeah, you know you're going to graduate.
It was cool, man. I passed my case right here.
Yeah.
Because in other schools, man, they would have, like, Ernie, teacher, man, I know he would have, I know I kind of bothered him a lot because like, hey, Ernie, help me out. Like every question, help me out. And in other schools, probably they'll get mad and be like, man, I showed it to you. You learned it. You didn't, well, too bad.
Yeah. But these teachers, they don't give up. I swear.
Like, even if you have to count on your hands.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I swear these teachers don't be giving up.
Man. He helped me pass my case. He was there, and then I passed my case, both cases, man. My essay, I never thought I could write an essay. I got a 3.
Actually, changed my life around completely. Like I used to be in a gang, and I used to hang around with like people I wasn't supposed to. I would steal from my own people, and this school made me realize that stealing from my own kind or stealing from anybody is not the right thing to do. And it taught me a lot of things, and it helped me out in every way. It got me off probation. I communicate better with my family. I even communicate better with people, which was really hard for me. I used to, every person that would pass by me, that would look at me wrong, I would snap at them and I'll talk shit to them. But now, like, I could now control myself, and I feel like a better person every day, and just because I'm helping people out and teaching them like the right path.
How come you don't fight here?
Who do you fight? Who am I gonna fight? Everybody's a homie.
Alright, that's cool.
We're all big
That's
family.
what's up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to hear that.
Nobody looks at me different here, and I like that. And I like that we do more than just academic things. Like we do b-boy class, MC class, graffiti class. We learn deeper into the street life. Like they said, we learn deeper into everything in society, and that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for an opportunity to learn something out of my environment.
We organize different types of events, protests. We do workshops in juvenile halls and camps, and we just help out the community in every way we can. It hurts me because the community doesn't realize and see what's really happening to our youth and the people of color. Like to them it's just a regular other day when a person gets locked up, but they don't see how it really affects us, how it really affects those people's families. You know, just like when you lose somebody, yeah, they're gone for the rest, but people don't see. They just see, oh yeah, he's dead. You know, okay, what else can we do about it? But if we could have prevented it, you know, that's I think that's where we come in, where I come in, and I just try to talk to people and tell them that they could change their lives as well as I changed mine. And also, what made me change, and it is the people as well in here. We're all treated equal. We're all the same. There's no white. There's no black. Everybody is treated equally. Um, it doesn't matter if you're the ugliest person in the world. You'll still be treated, you know, with love. And there's really people that care about other people, and that's what I found out about the YJC. Organizing is really gonna help me out in the future because I'm already gonna have the knowledge to talk to people and, you know, to talk more to people and not be shy about nothing. And also I could tell them what I've been through. This space really helped me out a lot. Like I don't know, I think right now if I wasn't to be in the space, I wouldn't be in school. I don't know, I would be high off something right now, and I would just be drunk probably with my friends or something. I know I wouldn't be sitting here teaching a class. I would be somewhere else, or I'll probably be locked up, because I have been in and out. I was in and out the system. I would just last 3 weeks, and then I'll be back in jail. Like, that was like my second home. And I did make it my second home, and I adapted to it real quick, but in a violent way.
When I was getting sentenced in court, I had a letter that from this school right here, from the Youth Justice Coalition. They gave me a letter, and they gave it to my judge, and my judge read it, and my judge was like, wow, like, I cannot believe there's someone out there that actually cares about you, because I didn't have nobody for me at court. My mom couldn't make it. Nobody could be there for me. I had nobody there to support me. The only thing I had was my lawyer and me, and the judge in front of me. And then the judge read the letter, and the judge was like, I'm very impressed that these people actually want to take you, like, under their wing. And I was like, yeah, they have love for me or whatever. And I was like, I'm glad that they backed me up on that. So now what I want to do is, when I finish high school here, what I want to do is I want to come back, and I want to go to college, I want to get like a teacher degree or whatever, and I want to come back here, and I want to give my knowledge to the kids, you know, for the next generation.
I always wanted a daycare because I love kids. I'm not saying I'm going to have them early, but, you know, I like taking care of other people's kids. I spoil kids. Sometimes it's a bad thing, but I love kids.
Try to strain.
Yeah. And I wanted to be maybe a social worker, but I want to go to school to take my child development classes, and I want to open a daycare, and then from there go back to school to become a social worker and, you know, help kids.
Yeah.
Help the youth.
Me, honestly, I want to be a registered nurse. So, and that's also helping people. Like, you help people with their lives. That's way different what I do. Organizing, I help people. I try to, like, get them off drugs and, like, help them out in any way I can. But me being a nurse, I think it's going a little beyond, because I'm actually going to be saving somebody's life. And that's, like, something I always wanted to do. If I could just save one life of a person, I'll be the happiest person ever. I'll donate all my money to everybody.